Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. 2K Sports is proud to present. The Nuggets trail by 4. The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin. Its speed bumps, if you will. Some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
So on the floor for Denver, down low, Reed and JaVale McGee. Aflalo and Chandler are on the wings. And it's Robinson in at the point guard. And it's Martinez in for Denver. And we saw him out here a while back. Had to fight to get his shot, but he impressed the team enough to get another 10-day contract.
Well, you know, you have to take it a step at a time if you're in his situation. And as much as he'd like to start celebrating, he needs to keep his focus and continue to find ways to help this team out.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height. Then you look at the Pistons, some great size and athleticism inside, but having lacked a high percentage outside shooting to space the floor offensively.
Monroe outside. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Power down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And, you know, for the Pistons last season, you look at the size and shot blocking ability, and you thought that team would be tougher defensively. But that wasn't really the case. I think it has to be attributed to mindset. Those young, big, athletic guys have to become much tougher mentally at the defensive end to be really successful.
Andre Drummond, still just 21 years of age, first one-and-done player in UConn's storied basketball history. And the Pistons staff say he's a sponge. Whether it's breaking down video with assistants or honing his skills, he is really a hard worker.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Monroe. Urebko comes in for Singler. Dinwiddie is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Pass to Tolliver. 1:19 left to play in the first. Urebko the pass to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 16, and it doesn't even draw iron. And Drummond came in as the youngest player in the league, Clark. Certainly a pretty raw skill one.
Yeah, but you could see the potential. And the biggest thing there, Kevin, was that he had a willingness to work. He came in early his rookie year to train, and last season he leaned on the new rookies to do the same thing, showing some leadership.
Augustine passes to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. Augustine, no luck. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Sticks another. 3 more from Martinez. Martinez has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nuggets. Martin's checked in for Detroit. Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Augustine. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Augustine's got his first points of the night. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to Indiana.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
And they'll keep possession. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. And here is Martinez. From deep three-point range. Out the second, getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Martinez in at point guard. Mozgov is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Harris. And it's Foy in at the 2. Denver in the lead. Here's Martinez coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Augustine dishes to Martin. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
If he doesn't knock it out of bounds.
Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Denver, Molinari, he's checked in for Mozgov. Chandler comes in for Randy Ford. And it's Martinez in for Nate Robinson. And Augustine kicks to Drummond. No good. That would have tied it.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
No good from Martinez. Well, you knew that Andre Drummond was oozing with potential, but that keyword, potential, you know, can quite often be as much of a curse, Clark, as it is a boon, but he just blossomed last year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, with the way he moves around the floor at his size, he had to know that if he started to put it all together, he would be a game-changing talent, and he showed flashes of that and made a big leap last season.
And you said with Drummond, you know, the movement and fluidity of him, he makes the extraordinary seem so easy at times. Very much a highlight reel machine at such a young age.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Yarebko's checked in for Monroe. Martin comes in for Kyle Singler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 5. And it's Martin penetrating. Blocked. But they get it back. Three-pointer Augustine can't hit. And it's Denver the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys, about 75%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Fareed outside. From deep. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Martinez. Martinez has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That's foul number 2 for him. 6 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Drummond. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style, Clark.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet.
And the first half ends in a close one. Nuggets lead by...
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took.
We have a close ball game. And the Pistons making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Mozgov, he's checked in for Denver. Foy comes in for Wilson Chandler. Jennings out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Kyle Singler. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Monroe in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shot clock at 6. Robinson drives in. That's tipped. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Martinez is checked in for Denver.
And a chance to check out some numbers for Aaron Aflalo. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
Your Rebco's checked in for Detroit. And a switcher also for Denver. Gallinari's checked in. Wing shot on the way. That one wide left.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Pistons have